Hello everyone, and welcome back to a bit of a video. So, in the spirit of Halloween, I thought I'd talk about one of my favorite games, and one of the most well-known games on this channel, which is Ghostmaster. Let's see, I'm gonna play Unusual Suspects for this level, just for a backdrop, I guess. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about memories a little bit of Ghostmaster. So, Ghostmaster is one of those games that I got, growing up. I don't remember how old I was, but I was, I don't know, probably around 10, just a guess. And it was Christmas time, and I got it for Christmas. So since then, I mean, so we got home, installed the game, played the game, loved it. It's kind of funny because some of the Ghost Breakers, for example, but I'm just zooming in on this for curiosity. Some of the Ghost Breakers, for example, I recognized them before I actually recognized like what they were from. Like, I watched Ghostbusters, but I never quite made the connection of the actor names or, you know, who is who, that kind of a thing. So that was always kind of interesting. And just so many of the references. Like, I got some of the references growing up. Now I know a lot more of the references and such. But yeah. So. But I played the game quite a bit as a kid. I'd play the game over and over and over and over and over and over again, and never, just like right now, I never got tired of it. I mean, the only thing that sucked was that once my dad would see, oh, he has been playing the game, he would go ahead and uninstall it. And if I wanted him to install it again, he'd be like, oh, well, I don't have enough space on the computer, I need to make space. But that's silly because this computer, excuse me, sorry, which I have now, actually has a retro computer. I was running Windows 2000, now 98, and it had like 120 gigabytes of RAM, and it was nowhere near full. Sorry, 100 gigabytes of hard drive space. Jeez, 120 gigabytes of RAM, that'd be awesome. But yeah, it was nowhere near full. Absolutely not. I mean, Ghostmaster takes up less than a gigabyte of space, so you know, it's just like, come on, have to always have them reinstall it and that kind of thing. It's just like, nah. Come on. But, yeah, so I had the game, I'd play it quite a bit, and I remember one day, too, we would have a garage sale, and, you know, he was grabbing a bunch of computer games, gonna sell a bunch of them, and I was afraid that Ghostmaster was gonna get sold. So, even though I didn't have my own computer yet, again, being like 12 years old, I decided to take the game, put it on the shelf, and I kept it with me basically until, you know, until I got a laptop, which was a couple years later. I really wanted to get the laptop again just to be able to play Ghostmaster. So I spent quite a lot of time with the laptop and getting it trying to work correctly, and, you know, making it to where I could actually play the game. And I remember the laptop I had, which was like a old Gateway from 2008. Something like this scene right here would mess it up badly, like, especially in the huge levels. But anything with like a lot of fire or effects, like that kind of thing, would totally, like, just slow down the game enough to where I would go here in the corner and just sit here and kind of wait for the power to be over, so that way the frame rate would return back to normal. And, you know, it was terrible, but that's how I played the game. You know, it's just, I mean, wanted to play Ghostmaster, but it was so glorious coming back to it. After like a good, I don't know, 5-10 years of not actually playing the game, I actually had a way to play it again. And from there, I had found the Ghostmaster Pro boards, which I'm still active on if anyone's curious. It's just work and, I don't know, not as much to talk about, I guess. And on a side note, people have been making really good progress on there. People like Wojtek, great job on your project with the, you know, with the model viewer and the recreation of stuff, the rejected ghosts, that kind of thing. Good job on that. That's looking really good. I'm really excited to see where that goes. But yeah, and it's just like from there, I started finding, but it's kind of weird looking. I get, okay. Huh. Anyway, so yeah, from there I started going ahead and finding out mods for the game. You see, the two things we would go with back then was the all ghost mod, which was great because that allowed you to take any ghost, any level. Like right now, Harriet, actually maybe not Harriet, but Firetail probably wouldn't be allowed in this level. I don't remember right offhand. Maybe if you brought like Firetail into Haunted 101, it wouldn't work. Another thing too, to get people like Soul Screech and Azrael, there wasn't a easy way to do it. Literally what you'd have to do is swap out, do this thing called BSP swapping, where you know, you basically take the BSP of the ghost, which is basically its model, and dump into another folder, another ghost folder, and rename it that ghost, like Azrael to Boo.bsp, for example. And so, oh my god, this is getting so annoying. That was basically how you do it. And so we had ghosts that we would swap around, back and forth. This is getting ridiculous. Can we watch Cooter, please? There. So yeah, that's basically how we would do that. It wasn't nearly as simple. We would swap Soul Screech with Weather Witch, I think, Azrael with the Dragoon, sometimes with Maxine Factor. Actually, no, I think we swapped them with Maxine Factor. Thorn with, I think, Fingers? I want to say, yeah, Fingers, and then, Smokin' Joe was a really good fit for Static. So there was always that. There's also a version of the game called the Halloween Edition, which I think just incorporates some stuff like the bonus scenario. I don't remember, but it does have some bonus stuff about it, like the title screen looks a little bit different. I don't know much about it though. I've had it from time to time. Another memory too, I'll say this, is that I remember one time I brought the game over with me to my friend's house with the, you know, playing it on a laptop, and I'm just sitting there, you know, because I spent the night sitting there in the morning on his chair playing the game, and I never even noticed there's error there. And for the record, Ghostmaster, if you have a regular disc version of the game, you need to have the disc spinning in the DVD drive. Now I fixed that with a no crack or no CD crack because I hate having to use a CD. But back then at the time though, literally just had the CD spinning in the drive. I remember my friend, he was working on a project for me, which is funny in itself. We literally had this thing where he covers stuff in camo duct tape, so we were putting like camo duct tape on my Game Boy Advance SP. It was a cool thing to do back then. And so I remember he tossed it to me, and I literally had one or two options. I could literally try and you know, move, you know, or try and you know, grab it and hope that I didn't drop the laptop, or hope that I didn't miss and it dropped and hit the floor, which would probably break it. This is a hardwood, by the way. You know, it's like I had to move with the laptop on my lap. You know, otherwise something was gonna take a fall. And so I did that and I caught it, but my Ghostmaster CD ended up getting a couple of really big circle ring scratches on it. If anybody has ever seen some of those, like you see sometimes with old Xboxes, it would scratch the CD, leave a ring on it. That's basically what happened there. That's the bad news. The good news is though, is that the disc still works just fine. I still have a disc. I may have lost it again because I keep losing it. Like every time I find it again, I lose it again. But that's fine because Ghostmaster, whenever I'm reinstalling it or moving it to another computer, it's actually very convenient because I can just simply, you know, copy and paste all the files and folders and copy and paste it onto a new computer or new, you know, operating system, and it's just fine. So that's pretty convenient. But yeah, he's getting intrigued. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Trying to think of other random memories I have with the game. Like I said, Ghostmaster's been a part of my life for a long time. I mean, there's something about this game which is really charming, and I mean, so mysterious at the same time, with all the content, with all the weird things you find. That's right, you can't do Hidden Maze and Obsession at the same time, can you? No, you can. Weird, I thought you couldn't. So many weird, bizarre things about this game. Keep finding new stuff to this day. But, yeah, so I hope everyone has a good, happy Halloween. Sorry this place is a bit, or sorry that this video is all over the place a little bit. I haven't really been recording many videos recently. And as you know, I haven't really been streaming that much recently because the streams have just been going like absolutely nowhere. There's been, like the last few streams, there's been like nobody in the streams at all except like say 1 or 2 people. And that's even on Grand Theft Auto, which I usually tend to get a lot more of an audience going, so I haven't felt nearly motivated to do that. By the way, okay, we're just calmly talking to each other. She's on fire. Yeah, no big deal. Again, they're both insane. So I haven't been nearly as motivated to stream recently. That and one of my coworkers is out with an injury right now, so that means that we are covering for her shift quite a lot more. And she worked 40 hours, so that means that everybody now is putting in a lot more time. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll get back to streaming sooner or later. I'm actually going to stream this game on Halloween, which is actually going up on Halloween, so that probably sounds a bit funny. But I'm going to be streaming this game on Halloween. Right now it is the 28th. Actually, no, it's Monday, the 29th, because it's like midnight right now. So, I hope you all enjoyed. I thought I'd give a bit of a random video for Halloween. I couldn't really think of anything else to do for Halloween, but hey, best time of year if you ask me. So thanks all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.